So with having your smartphone, have you noticed any behavior changes since then?
Um, yeah, some minor ones. When I first got it, um, I was addicted to social media, and it was also teenage years, so I was, you know, becoming adolescent, angsty person, and that definitely contributed to some anger problems I had as well. I was addicted to playing a game called Clash Royale. It's a very competitive game, and I was already, uh, a 16-year-old angsty teenager, and then having a game that I was addicted to um, completely exacerbated my anger problems. So I would be worried about seeing that type of thing in my future kids, and I would probably control or monitor my children's phone usage because I recognize some problems that I had myself. So
Was that the only game, or have you gotten into other games that have maybe caused some raging moments?
you know, now that I think about it, before any of my phone usage, I was addicted to Mario Kart super bad when I was a kid. Mario Kart Wii. I played that game religiously. So it may not necessarily be 100% tied to the phone, but any technology like that where you're absorbed for several hours, you can get addicted in. It was making me pretty mad,
A little antsy and stuff.
a little antsy.
So with that being said, what do you plan on doing in the future for smartphone use?
Um, I'll let my kids play games. I'm sure it's going to evolve heavily too, having big AI advancements and whatnot. You might not even need phones. It's all going to be, you know, virtual interaction with wherever you want to be, headset, VR, anything like that. But I would try and find some way, one, to limit the amount of time that you can be on your phone or device, and I would probably try and somewhat limit, especially as a younger kid, I would limit what they can be exposed to because you can look up anything. So,
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on, I don't know if you're familiar with the VR Apple headset. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's really cool. It's amazing, but yeah, it can definitely. I've tried it, and if they advance the capabilities of the VR headset and the applications you can use on it, there's only a limited number of things you can do on it right now. But if you can limit the um, the time for that, you can get sucked into it for hours. So I can only imagine how it's going to be in the future. And if my kids are using that type of thing, I would for sure restrict the content they can look at, and I would restrict the time they can be absorbed in that. I wouldn't want them, even if they were using it for homework and for educational stuff, I think I would rather they spend time outside of VR doing things like homework and studying. So
That makes sense.
yeah.
Have you seen kids on phones at younger ages? Like what's the youngest age that you've seen?
See them straight out of the womb. As soon as they're able to pick up an iPad, I've seen kids holding that, or like looking on their phones and watching shows and whatnot. So pretty early on.
What's your opinion on that?
I have mixed feelings on it. I think kids are gonna be addicted to technology for the foreseeable future. I don't see a future where it goes down. And if it comes out in the future that there's super bad long-term effects of device usage like that, I think maybe that could, one, that would sway me to be more against it, and two,